guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about 5 Doctor Who things that need to happen in 2025. 5 things that I want to see, I want to hear, I want to get, I want to know about, I want answers to. 5 things I'm excited about and that need to happen in 2025 for Doctor Who. Number 1 on the list, Peter Capaldi needs to join the Big Finish family. I want to see Peter Capaldi doing Big Finish audios for the 12th Doctor. I want that. I think a lot of you want that. Peter Capaldi is a great Doctor. He's a fantastic actor. He has a very good voice. His era of the show on TV is a bit of a mixed bag. He has really good episodes, really bad episodes, with a few episodes in the middle. But I once again think he is an amazing Doctor let down by having an average era. And I feel like, much like the 6th Doctor, the 12th Doctor could really get some redeeming in Big Finish. So I know they already do 12th Doctor stories in Big Finish with someone else playing the Doctor, but I would really like them to get Peter Capaldi involved. I know he's a busy guy, but if there's some way they could get him in just for one series of sets, that would be great. I really want Peter Capaldi to join the Big Finish team. I'm actually really happy that Jodie Whittaker is joining Big Finish. I'm not a big fan of the 13th Doctor, but I know there are lots of people out there who are, and there's lots of people who are going to get an opportunity to see and hear, rather I should say, more 13th Doctor adventures now that Jodie is joining Big Finish. And I'm happy for them as Doctor Who fans, because I think it's great, not just what I want in Doctor Who, but for other Doctor Who fans to get what they want in Doctor Who. So I am very happy that a lot of 13th Doctor fans are going to get to experience more adventures with her and Yaz. That's fantastic, and there's a very open spot there between Series 12 and 13 where you can fill in the gaps with what Yaz and the Doctor have been up to. So I'm really excited that Jodie Whittaker and Mandip have joined the Big Finish family, and more adventures of 13 are coming out for the people who are very fond of her Doctor. Next thing, I need an animation to get announced and released. Now, we should probably get that in 2024. I expect we'll get an animation announcement for the next one from Big Finish Studios probably in the next month or two. And that may release this year, much like how Underwater Menace was announced and then released just like 2 or 3 months later. That may happen this year. We may get their announcement and a release this year. If it's not released this year, then I hope we get it early next year, and I hope we get an announcement and a release for another story. Maybe something Shapeshifter Studios is working on. But I definitely want another announcement for an animation. I love the fact that the animations are back. I enjoyed the Underwater Menace animation. I actually really enjoyed the Celestial Toymaker animation, as that animation style really fit the fantasy surreal nature of that story. I don't think that kind of style will work for every story, but I think if they tweak it and continue to improve it, if it makes as much of a jump improvement-wise as it did from Web 3 to Celestial Toymaker, it makes that kind of jump again, I think we definitely could be in business for some more 3D stories. So I definitely want to find out what Big Finish Studios, or not Big Finish Studios, but BBC Studios is working on for the next 2D one. I want that announcement and release. If not in 2024, then I definitely want the release by early 2025. And then I want to get another one announced, potentially released in 2025, like what Shapeshifter Studios is working on. I'm excited about that. Number 3 on the list is I need a Patrick Troughton set on the shelf. In the collection range, I need it. I need it. Now, popular rumor is that the next 3 sets will be 7, 6, and 21, possibly not in that order. But the other biggest rumor is that it will be 7 and then 6. That we'll get 7, then we'll get 6. Again, rumors. You know how that goes, but I like to keep my ears to the ground. So 7 and 6 is what I'm hearing. I would be fine if that's the 2 we get next year. I don't mind if I get the Troughton one later in the year, because I am always happy to get another Pertwee one, especially season 7, because that is a GOAT season. But I also need Troughton on my shelf. It just doesn't feel right not having a Troughton on the shelf. I tend to love the 2nd Doctor. He's one of my favorite Doctors. He's amazing. And season 6 is, of course, his most complete set. So that is the one I would expect to get first. Now, there's also the popular rumor that season 6 was supposed to come sooner, but it got delayed. I'm curious if that's true, why it got delayed. Please tell me they found some parts of Invasion of Space Pirates. Please, please, please. I always want that. But if it has been delayed, I want to know why. Could have just been because how many episodes? That 37 episodes they're having to restore there. That's possible. That's a lot of work to do. And that's fine. I want them to take the time they need to get it right. If it does end up getting pushed into 2026 because it needs to be right, that's fine. I accept that. I don't mind only getting 2 a year if it gives them more time to make these sets as perfect as possible. But I really want a Troughton on my set, on my shelf next year. I want a Doctor Who The Collection second Doctor set. I think we're ready for that at this point. Next on the list is I really need Season 2 to be good. Season 2, Shooty-Gatwa's second season, I think we all need it to be good. How Season 2 fares is going to determine, I think, whether or not the show continues to go on, or at the very least, whether Disney continues their deal with the show. And if Disney does not, then of course the show's budget will be cut back drastically. Now, Russell might try to continue the show without Disney's involvement, but on a much smaller budget, which is fine. As a fan of classic Who, Doctor Who can thrive on a small budget. It truly can. It just needs good writing. And that's not to say Season 1 didn't have it. There are some banger episodes in Season 1. You had a matter of fact, you had about a run of 4 episodes straight that were really good, with Devil's Cord, Boom, 73 Yards, and Dot and Bubble, all being varying degrees of really good. I especially love 73 Yards, Devil's Cord, and Dot and Bubble. Fantastic Doctor Who episodes. But you also had some not good episodes. I didn't care for Space Babies, while the actual directing of the episode was very good, and the performances were very good. The story was rubbish. I didn't like Rogue. I didn't really care for The Legend of Ruby Someday retroactively, since Empire of Death did not deliver on what it set up. The cliffhanger for Legend of Ruby Road still really good. Always wonderful to have Gabriel Wolf back. But Empire of Death feels like a mess. It feels like a first draft that's not been tightened up. There's just a lot of problems with it. Very underwhelming for a season finale, and definitely not doing Pyramids of Mars or Sutekh or Gabriel Wolf justice, even though I understand Gabriel Wolf enjoyed the episode well enough. But as a hardcore Doctor Who fan like I am, very underwhelming. Church on Ruby Road, also, if you want to include that as part of Season 1, was fine. Things I like about it, things I don't, it was fine. So you have episodes I really liked, episodes I really didn't, and a few episodes that are in there. I did tend to like Shooty-Gatwa's performance, even if I don't always agree with the characterizations of his Doctor that become far more evident later in the shows, especially its last 3 episodes. But I absolutely loved Millie Gibson in the role and really liked Ruby Sunday. Phenomenal character, and her and the Doctor have fantastic chemistry together. So I'm curious to see where Season 2 is going to go with that. We know Ruby's in a few episodes. I'm curious to see what the new companion is going to be like. I'm curious to see the dynamic between the Doctor and the new companion. That's always a very fascinating thing for me, and really part of how I judge an era is how well the chemistry between the Doctor and the companion is, which has been really good with Shooty and Millie. So I'm curious how it'll be with the companion coming in. And see what they do with the season. Now, we know Season 2 the filming on it was completed before Season 1 aired, so they can't really take the feedback from Season 1 and feed it into Season 2 unless they change some things in post, which is possible. You can re-edit in post, you can change effects in post. There's a lot you can do in post, to be fair. But at the same time, there's only so much you can do in post at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm curious what changes and tweaks they will be making to Season 2. But I think if Doctor Who wants to continue, and especially if it wants to continue with Disney, it really needs to blow people's minds and blow the doors off of things and really get people hyped up, perhaps more than Season 1 did, while admitting there's also plenty of people out there who really enjoyed Season 1. But I need Season 2 to really perform, or else this could be the end of this era of Doctor Who, which would only be 2 seasons since they count it separate from the rest of the modern series. What I didn't realize was my 4 and 5 tied very much together. I need to know, the other one being, I need to know the fate of New Who. I need to know if New Who is going to be canceled or not. I need to know if we're going to get a Season 3 of that incarnation of Doctor Who, if we're going to get a 3rd season with Shooty-Gatwa. I'm curious whether Doctor Who will end after next season, or with or without Disney, Russell will go ahead and try to do a 3rd season of the show. I need a concrete answer in 2025 whether Doctor Who will continue or not post 2025. As a bonus, I want to know Will the colorizations continue? The colorizations of 60s stories. We've already had the Daleks in color. We know we're supposed to be getting another one this year. We don't know what it is, whether it's the first Doctor or the second Doctor. They haven't done any hints, but we do know we're supposed to be getting another one this year. I'm curious to find out if they will do more of those, if we will get more than just the two we're getting. So I'm curious if it'll get revealed sometime in 2025, if we will get a third colorization and cut down of a 60s story, and of course, which one. So I want to know what you think of this video and what are 5 things you want to see in 2025 for Doctor Who. Comment down below and let's talk about it. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button. That helps me out and I certainly appreciate it. I also have a Patreon if you like what I do and would like to support what I do. There's a link to that down there. I want to give a shout out to one of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney. I appreciate his support, as I do the support of all of my patrons and my YouTube members. It's very much appreciated. I have a link to my Amazon wish list down there. A link to my Amazon UK wish list is also down there. And my P.O. box is down there as well. If there's anything you'd like to send me to look at and review, would love to get some more of these standard sets in, and I only have these 3 right now, and I'm really loving those. Most importantly, thank you for watching. Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today I'm going to talk about 5 Doctor Who things that need to happen in 2025. 5 Doctor Who things I want to know about, hear about, see about, find out about, and get in 2025. These are imperative, and I must get them or else, well, someone will just have to answer for that. That came across as so weird. I have no idea. What was that? What was that? I have no... Boy, you can tell I don't script these out. Take 2. Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about 5 Doctor Who related things that need to happen. No. Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about 5 Doctor Who things. Boy, what was that? What was the delay with the timing on that? 5 Doctor Who things. Half this video is going to be bloopers, isn't it? And then, I'm trying to read what I wrote here. I can't read what I wrote. I cannot read what I wrote. Let's see. Apparently, I need something to be really good. Oh, season 2. Okay. Yeah, season 2. And then again, I can't read what I wrote. My hand, I should have been a doctor. I really should have been a doctor. Oh, yes.